Expo. They accepted me, and I was upset. But I met Dwayne in the summer program. He was acting like he didn't really pay me any attention. But by the time the fall came, with the help of my brother Danny and Marquise letting him know, yo, you know, Shorty, you looking at you, man. So then it opened his eyes a little bit. And, you know, just that journey and having Darius, getting married at 21, and moving to live with him, being away from home for the very first time. Ooh, Jesus. God is a keeper, and he is a way maker. And we struggled for a long time. I remember when he graduated and he had got his job at the law firm, and I mean, thank God we was living at Mom's house on the first floor, because we couldn't even really afford rent. I didn't have no clothes. It was just a mess. I still don't think I had enough clothes, but when I think about where we were, I didn't have anything. And to see how he continued on and just pushed and persevered and really showed his love that he has for our family, for me, for the boys, I looked at him and was inspired and knew I had to do better, you know? So I went to school, to Exeter County College, and I got my little 2-year degree, but I was at the post office, and that situation was just a mess. I mean, it was turning me into somebody I was not, you know? And when you can really face the fact that you're not stronger than the situation you're in, you got to figure out how you're going to get out of it before it takes over you. And I knew, even with me praying to God and talking to God, the post office was trying to swallow me up. And I was feeding into it to the point where I was ready to go in there and cut up tires and put sugar in tanks and, you know, just go postal. But I thank God because my husband is a calm man. He keeps it together and collective. And I still persevered, you know, working there. It was supposed to be part-time, but it was full-time. Going to school at night. He's home, taking care of the kids, doing laundry, cooking, you know, grading papers because he's a school teacher, you know, and just encourage me, look, you can't stop. You got to do this because he needs help, you know. I'm supposed to be to help me, and I wasn't helping him. And it just encouraged me. It really just encouraged me to really push on. And I don't even think he knows how much he inspired me to finish school and to get my education and to get my degree that I wanted since I was in the 6th grade. And I thank God that I'm here. On Monday, we get to graduate. God is awesome. You know? With a bachelor's degree. And, you know, when I say that God really had his hand in this situation, I mean, he had his hand in this situation when I was assigned my student teaching last winter. I found out I was going to be in 2nd grade special education class. And I was like, I called my friend Sue. I was like, no. I said, I cannot do special ed. I don't want to do special ed. Always thought I wanted to teach 6th grade because my 6th grade teacher was such an inspiration to me. So I always thought 6th grade, trying to go behind Mrs. Daniel. But they put me in 2nd grade with Miss Kachersky, the lady you saw earlier, and it was just God sent, you know, the way that we connected in the classroom, the way she just let me take over her class and really evolve as a person, as a woman, but as a teacher. And then to come back in September, ready to go, ready to really get this thing down pat, and to find out a 2nd grade teacher was retiring. And I was still in the middle of my student teaching. And she was like, I'm leaving, I can't take these kids anymore. In my head, I was like, yeah. And I went to the principal and I said, I heard Miss R is leaving. Here's my resume, my cover letter. If you haven't looked somewhere else yet, I would love to fulfill that position. And my principal was like, oh, Mrs. Phillips, yes. I'm not going to look anywhere else. And it's just like, it was like the pieces of the puzzle was just coming together. I wasn't finished my internship, my seminar or whatever. I was still in school. And they were setting me up to take over the second grade class. God paved the way for that. There's not anything I could have done on my own. He really had his hand in every piece of this situation, my life, with my family, and with my education. And I want my son Darius to come up here real quick, because as much as I completely thank God and I honor God, because I know without him none of this is possible. But I want to really honor and thank God for my husband Dwayne, who is a real man, who loves his family, and he will do anything for us. Sometimes I say, he's more of the mom than I am, because the way he goes after the kids and he just takes care of everything. I feel like sometimes I'm the father, like, all right, go ahead, you all right? And he's like, come here, let me see. But I thank God, because he, as sensitive as he is, he's still a man. He takes care of his home. He makes sure we have everything we need. And I was telling him, I was trying to find a little small amp I was going to wear under my robe on graduation day, because I was going to shout him out as I crossed the stage. And I'm serious. I was looking for an amp, because I wanted him to really know how much I love him. And I was going to sing this song to him. So I'm going to sing it now. But just a little bit, because just a little bit. I never met a man quite like you. You're doing all you can. You're making my dreams come true. You're strong and you're smart. You've taken my heart, and I'll give you the rest of me too. You're the perfect man for me. I love you, I do. I do. You got a charm, you simply disarm me every time. As long as you drive, I'm along for the ride your way. Said before, there won't be a door that's closed to us. 'Cause I'm putting all my trust in you. 'Cause you